you know, I had actually logged off. Let me see if I can get a little filter to make my face look more softer. Right. Um, I actually logged off, right? But then I saw something as I was, coming off YouTube. I saw this particular person and he was live. I'm not going to mention his name. And he was talking about charging people for using his content. Now, what I don't comprehend with this content thing is this. Intelligently speaking, when you're creating content, right? When you're creating content, it's like a book, right? A book has a table of contents. Okay. And when you read the table of contents, it lets you know what more is to come. And then it breaks it down for you in the contents of the book. So when you're talking about content, right? And that bloggers on social media who use other people's content to make money, they're going to put an end to that. Because if they see their content on another platform, you either have to pay them for it or they're going to put a strike. Okay, good. Now with me, when I see stuff like that, I have to just laugh and be like, you people are so unintelligent that it is beyond tangible words. Because using somebody else's content means that you take, the person's video, right? Okay, let's do it the dumb, we all do it the dumb way. Even me, myself. Let's include the intelligent one here. Okay. You take the person's content and you put it on your channel, whatever, and you post it, right? Okay. That's it. I'm not entertaining no idiot comments right now because, anyway. Okay, that's it. Okay. Now, if that person comes and sees their content on your platform, you're in trouble. Okay, yeah, right? All right. So you know what? Yeah, yeah. Okay. It's my idea and it's what I do. So that's basically it. You understand? So what I'm saying is, because if you don't communicate to me in a way where I know what you're saying, then I'm just going to ignore you. What I'm saying is, and I am the commentator, which means if you're listening to me and you want to comment, don't comment in these little subliminal things. You got to be more open, because then I take it like it's me you're talking about, right? And I don't want to do that because then it becomes a distraction. Okay, because I'm trying to get to a point. So I need you to be more direct and less afraid. Because we're having a discussion, an intelligent discussion. to me. Good. Now, I don't need me, myself, on I'm a Rasta for Life, the National Board of Comments. I don't need to take your content. I don't. I can prove it because I can. Even though I do, take content from elsewhere and post it, but I don't have to. I can create my own content by watching a video about whatever the subject is. Whatever. Murder, rape, drama, whatever. I can look at that content and watch it and get tidbits out of it from what I want. And then I can go live and use the God-given brain and create my own content of the same topic that you're presenting. I don't need to take your content and post it on my channel in order to make a point. No, I'm intelligent. I can look at something, look at it, get the information from it, and I can present it the same way without having to use you on my platform. Common sense dictates. So you must be talking about the dumb bloggers who don't know how to use their brain and have to use other people's content. Everything I post that is somebody else's content, like, voice clips or whatever, video clips, I can remove all of those and begin all over again using each one with just my dialogue, describing what the content that I've posted. I can do that with just me talking without posting no content, only me alone. So you money hungry bloggers who are trying to say that people who's using your content, they're going to have to begin paying. Because if you see your content anywhere, yeah, because, we're not doing that. We're not. So if you see your content anywhere, what you're going to do to that person, it makes absolutely no sense to me, intelligently speaking, because you either need to go look a job or you need to go look a life. Because now you sound like you're so special that you're going to round up everybody, because now this is another money-making scam that you've come up with, where if you see one's using your content, that they're going to have to pay you for it. And you see, you guys don't have any sense, because then you're going to have to create your own content too, right? You got to continue creating your own content. So you figure that the people who's using your content don't have a brain. Because if they did, they would be able to create their own content. But I'm one of those people who can create my own content, just like what I'm doing now. I'm not even mentioning names. I am discussing something that I saw on YouTube where another blogger is saying he or she is going to begin charging ones or striking ones if they see their content on their platform. And I am saying that when you have a topic at hand, and it's up for discussion, you don't have to use somebody else's content in order to present what you're trying to present. And this is the message that I'm trying to get across. That if you're going to be creative, then you have to be creative on the same topic that's being shared without using some other platform's info. That's what that means when they say they don't want you using their content. It means they want you to use your own brain and create your own subject matter. So I don't want nobody coming over here leaving their little snide remarks, because you're not on my intelligent level. And and this is why, being on social media for a long time, I have learned that you have to ignore ones. You have to ignore them because they just, they try to distract you, but they're not on your level of intelligence. So I ain't got time for all of that. I'm having a discussion about something, and if you don't like it, you get lost. This is my channel. I'm a Rasta for Life, the National Board of Comments. This is me, and there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. I have my own mind where I can communicate. I have free will, and that's what I'm talking about. When you're a content creator, people hate on you because you could create content without using theirs. And I'm creating content based on an observation, and I'm talking about it without mentioning names, without posting up anything. I'm just talking about it. I'm creating it. So when it comes to creating content, you're just basically taking a topic of interest and you're elaborating on it with your own words and your own tools, nobody else's. That's what content is. And within that content, you have other contents which you can elaborate on in order to build your subject matter. So if we're talking about charging someone for using others' content, that's included in your content. If you're talking about the reason why the person is doing that, that's another part of your content. And how do you feel about the reason why? Your views, that's another part of your content. Do you agree with that? Right? That's another part of your content. Now, when it comes to a live broadcast and you're reading comments, sometimes when you read the comments, you get a little lost because you don't know if the person is agreeing with you or if the person is trying to distract you. And then when you try to engage that person, they become silent. So if you was agreeing with me, the person who was commenting, then I apologize, if I, it's not about agreeing, but sometimes you're trying to engage with your viewers, but then you read comments and it's kind of like a distractor. Good? Okay, so I apologize for that. So when you're building your content, that's what you go by. Ideas and subject matters. So I don't know why people feel like you have to use their content in order to create content. That's not what it is. And now, you know, there's a new wave going on about bloggers who are going to be charged because they're using other people's content, and they're going to get striked because they're using other people's content. And the thing is, when there is a topic up and it's a popular topic, you as a content creator, you're supposed to build content about that topic all by yourself without using anybody else's platform. You're not supposed to use somebody else's platform and then post what they're talking about the said issue, and then post it because you think that that platform is popular and you're going to get views because you posted the popular person's content. But you see what the popular person is doing now? The popular ones are saying, no, you can't do that. If you do, you're going to get charged X amount of dollars for it. And you have to contact that individual and ask for permission to post their content. And if they give you permission to post their content, you're going to get charged. Now, am I not creating my own content? I'm creating my own content based on what I saw and heard. I'm not using that person's content per se. I'm not highlighting the video here and saying, look at this. This is what they said. And then you see the person speaking. This is what they're talking about. So, as of now, you know, I've always been trying to create my own content. Now, I'm going to start really showing how to create your own content based on the same topic that everyone is talking about. And I'm not going to use nobody's videos, nobody's voice notes, nobody's clips, none of that. Not using none of that. I'm going to use this. Yeah, that's what I'm going to use. Because what you have to do is you have to break down the information as your own, and then you present it as your own. That's all. But you see, people don't want to do that because they want popularity and views real fast. And because they want popularity and views real fast, they use other popular bloggers' content. Because they don't want to create their own. Because they feel like nobody's going to watch their content. Because they're not popular and hype and you know, you're not in the in crowd and so forth. But what you guys fail to realize is you have to build your YouTube channel. I am actually building my YouTube channel. Yeah, I have used one's content. I have. You can see it for yourself. I would be in denial. I would be in denial if I said that I wasn't using other people's content. I am doing that too. But if it's reaching to a point where you're being threatened and observed and they're coming after you because of you reproducing their content, I myself have acknowledged that, okay, being this is where we're at on social media now, I will not be reproducing anyone's content. Whatever I see, I will just talk about. I'll just talk about. I won't use no one's content at all. No one's. The same topics of conversation that big platform guys are talking about. I could do the same thing. I could do the same thing. I'm intelligent. Intelligent. So I could do the same thing, but I could do it better. I could do it better. But you see, people who are trying to grow their YouTube channel, they don't want it to be a slow process. They want it to be a quick, rapid, successful thing where they get to post a viral video and now they've, made it on YouTube. That's not how it goes. It does go like that, but as you can see, money is the rule of all evil, and money is a deterrent. And when people use money to say that they're going to threaten you with it, you could see the way of the world, how it's running. You could see it. You could see that money is a tool, a device to keep ones from doing what they're doing. So is this a new trend that's going on? Is this a trend that will, take hold on all these bloggers who use other people's content and post it? And it's always about making money. As you can see, everything is about making money off someone else's content. The idea is that no one wants you to make free money off them, because they could be the one making that money off their own content without you sharing it and making money for yourself. That's all that is. That's all that is. That's it. Okay, my content is popular. Popular. And somebody else takes my content because they also want to get views and get popular. So what these big platform guys are saying indirectly is that money that you're generating off my content, I'm supposed to be making that money. You're not supposed to take my content and put it on your platform and gain views and money of my content. That's my content. And I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you. Because I could be making all those dollars, US, Jamaican, I don't know. I could be making all those dollars that you're making because you're taking my content and making money off my content. Because I see how much money I make off my content, off YouTube. Yes, as dues. I don't make money off YouTube. I'm not talking me. I work. I have a job. I pay taxes. Good. I work. For how long? See, my hair's white. I make money. So I'm not looking social media dollars like these people. But anyway, so this is how they're looking at stuff. That you're taking their content and making money. That's it. Could they see how many views you get of their content? They, they see how much money. Now it becomes a case of You're not going to do that anymore. You're not. You're not. I'm going to keep you from doing that. You're not. You're not. I'm just creating content. And this is what I'm talking about. This is an example of you creating content. But are there going to be ones who want to hear this content? There's going to be ones that don't want to hear this. Do I look like I'm bothered? Then you're going to have distractors coming on. Do I look like I'm bothered? No, because I'm creating my own content, whether you like it or not. There's going to be other people who like it, and there's going to be people who don't. They want to watch other people's content that's more exciting and presented in a more exciting, mixy way. Good? That's what people are entertained by. They like drama and the mixiness, and they like that. But in order for you to get that, you have to take it from people's content who's creating the mixiness, right? No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You watch the mixiness. You take notes of important points that you might want to elaborate on, and you present your content based on the topic at hand. And you haven't used anybody's platform, anyone's clip, anyone's voice note, anyone's video. You haven't used any of that. You've used quotes. You've written down what they said as a quote, unquote. You've used a paragraph of what they said, and you elaborate on that. And then you go into a discussion of your views and how you feel about said topic. And this is the same topic that hundreds of people are talking about. What's so hard in that? Who can't do that? But again, it's about views. I did a video on Tina Chin, and I captioned it, Tina Chin Gets Locked Up Abroad. That was my own content based on her, right? Just based on her. And that video went over 1,200 views. And I didn't use any voice note, any clip. I used nothing. All I did was use my own dialogue. I'm not lying. You can scroll down and go look at Tina Chin Gets Locked Up Abroad. And that's an example of creating content, if you want to know. And that got 1,200 plus views of, people watching it after I made it. When I made it, it was a video, 0 views. It's now at 1,200 plus. So I am just showing you it can be done. That's an example of creating your own content, and people watched it. They watched it. 1,200 plus people watched that video I made. and it was just my voice alone. So I think I know what I'm talking about. So you just have to capture a good title, but it has to be factual, because sometimes you read the title and it's very misleading, and then when you watch the video it has absolutely nothing to do with the caption, but they put these little fake caption titles, and then you click on it and it's completely just not what it is. So in creating content, content is content, as in a book. You think of a book and the table of contents. Because I'm not going to let these people act like, these big, platform people act like, they're so great that you and I and no one else are able to deal with creating content, because all other bloggers are doing is using the big platforms on YouTube or social media's content, and they don't like it. Well, this little platform, the National Board of Comments, I'm a Rasta for life, we have a brain around here. And I am just giving an example of how you create your own content. And it could be a topic of discussion, a viral topic. It could be about anything. You don't have to use another person's content because you feel they're saying something good and they're saying something. Listen to this, people, because you like how this one sound and you like what they're saying, and you like. So why you can't do the same thing? Why you can't be creative like that? Are you lost for words? Nobody's gonna demeanor who I am on social media because they feel like they're a bigger platform and everybody wants their content. Get out of here. You don't see me posting their content. The most people you see me post up here, and that's periodically, is 99, Tina Chin, a little bit of Queenie, Donna Lee, and some other little things, right? Most of what I try to do is to create my own content. People who come over on my platform, they're either looking to see what I'm posting, they're looking to see what I'm creating, or they genuinely just want to see what I'm posting again or whatever, right? But when you post other people's content, they seem to, viewership, they like that. It could be too that they don't want to go over to that particular person's platform and be recognized, and they're happy to see little, clips or doodahs elsewhere where they can do what they're doing. Because when you go on other people's platforms and you say things, they block you, they this, they that, right? And that's why I'm saying, even on my platform, even though you respond in a way where you might be, you might be wanting to add something, but it's the way that you type it. The presenter doesn't know if you're being smart, if you're being facetious, if you're being rude, because of the way you're writing stuff. So when you're commenting people, it's better that you comment in complete sentences, so that when the presenter is reading. They get to read what you really are trying to say more than, oh, I don't agree, or oh, that don't make sense. The idea is good, but are you talking about my content? So this is where the miscommunication comes in, because then now I'm distracted because I'm reading your comment, but it's not coming out clear to me. So this is where bloggers read and they say, are you talking to, so it gets getting used to. So that's why it's better if you're commenting to do complete sentences. Like if I say, I don't like apples, then you say, I don't like apples either. Then I know that you're in line with me. Then I know that, okay, that's, right? Okay. That's like an example. But like, if you say, oh, we're talking about apples now. There you go, right? Yeah, we're talking about apples now. Get it? Okay, good. Somebody asked me if I was bleaching. No, I'm not. I was born in England, which means my natural color, when, winter comes, my natural color comes up. In England, I wasn't dark. In England, you have this color. So this is the color that I have when there's no more sun, direct sunlight. So no, I'm not bleaching. This is the England fairness, because now summer's over, the color complexion changes. So it's not my fault. And I'm in America. But in England, where I was born, my natural color was, So now that in America the sun is going away, now all of that coloring is going too. Get it? So yeah, I'm not bleaching. Good. So yeah, creating content. One's try to make it look like ones are not able to create content. There's a lot of people who don't know how to create their own content on social media. A lot of people do not know how to create their own content, because creating content means you have to be creative. You have to have an open line of communication. You have to be able to talk about the subject matter at hand. So when you are dealing with content, you yourself as the presenter, you have to do research. You got to do research. You got to get information. You got to get factual information. You got to gather all of that information together on the same topic that everybody's talking about. You gather your own information together and you present it. It's not about you trying to be popular on social media. That happens when you're able to present your own content about the same issues that everybody's talking about, but this is just your way of presenting it. That's all. So, so when I see things on YouTube and other social media platforms, I look at stuff, and if there's an idea there that I can also elaborate on, then I do. But that's my own content. I'm not taking that content and presenting it on my platform, because it's a topic that everyone is talking about. But everybody who's individual, they got their own take on that same topic. You should have that take, your own take on that same topic and present it. That's creating content. So the threats are being thrown out there that I suppose there's going to be, I don't know, there's going to be some kind of example made, I suppose, where if you're using someone else's content, they say they're going to strike your channel. So here we go again with the who's using people's content, and it's all based on what people? Money. And the mindset is, you're not going to make the money that you're making off my content when I could be making money off this content. Because now that I see how much money I can make on YouTube, this is speaking in the third person. Now that you've seen how much money that you can make on YouTube, you are now calculating all of the dollars that other people are making off your content on YouTube. And you want to put a stop to that because all of that belongs to you and no one else. You know, greed, when you're greedy, yeah, this is like a form of greediness, the greed and the desire for more. And to prevent one's, from enjoying the same, not greed, but keeping one's from, as you Jamaicans would like to say, get our food. It's amazing how we always talk about unity and getting together. I have some vodka here. I feel like some vodka and cranberry juice. Hold on a minute. Oh, I feel chattish. I hope you didn't see my behind, because this robe is very short. Oh God, the cranberry juice finished, so I'll do some fruit punch. Hold on. Hold on. Where the vodka there? Yeah, I'm gonna get a glass. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Let me get some ice. Yeah, I'm actually talking about content creating, right? Because like I said, I was watching something and the people then is speaking about, hold on, I think I might need more vodka. Yeah. I'm a spliff there. Oh Lord, I lost it. I've lost it. Oh God, right there. Yeah, I'm actually talking about creating content because and I'm trying to elaborate on how to create content without using other people's content, because like I said, I was minding my own business. May I drink some water? Listen, I drink a little. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with having a little drink. And ones don't need to be afraid of creating their own content. Because what it is, again, I'll elaborate. I'm having a glass of vodka. This is my content. Now, what's in the vodka? Okay, what's in the vodka, guys, right? Is I have a glass, right? So I put the vodka in the glass. Now, in the glass, I put some ice, because I felt like I wanted some ice, right? Then I put the ice in the glass, and then I used some fruit punch. I really wanted cranberry juice, but there was none. So I got the fruit punch, right? I got the fruit punch, and I poured it in the glass. So I realized, oh my Lord, mm, this tastes good, man. Yeah, this is the thing tastes good. So I realized that I like vodka and fruit punch with some ice. And I think now I'll start drinking this as on a regular basis because it tastes so good. People, let me tell you, the, that's my okay. That's content. I created content. Now you go create content on a glass with some vodka, ice, and fruit punch. See? So creating content, the same topic. Everybody are talking about the said topic, the same topic, everybody. But because of views and popularity, ones don't want to create their own content. You want to ride off others' back. And this is what they're talking about. So they're trying to find means and ways of you not using their content. That's all. It could be a gimmick as well as it's also a threat, because these people are realizing that they can make money on social media. And my thing is, that's okay. If this is the way that you earn your income, I gotta go out there and work. We can't live on social media 24 hours a day. I create content because I want to get a check. No, that's not the way I make my money. Young, old, in between, middle age, may not care. If you have a business that's on social media and you're doing that, fine. You're running a business. That's good. Then you promote your business because they can see what you're doing. It's on a daily basis. Nothing's changed. It's continuity. You're sending your bags, your shoes, your this, your that, whatever. Your perfumes, your colognes, you're doing all of this. Continuity, and you've been doing it. And that's all you've been doing, right? I'm sorry. I know I'm not the only one that has a cold. Right? That's your business on social media. That's fine. But when it comes to these little, topics and mixingnesses and all kind of dramas going on social media that everybody is talking about, the issue is and will always be that you, me, whomever, you need to build your own content. Ones will be upset, angry, this, that, because they're going to be forced to create your own subject matter. What's wrong with that? On I'm a Rasta for Life, the National Board of Comments. And you see, the reason also why I created this channel is because I can use comments from others. And I can base my subject matter on those comments. That's subject matter. And I can create content based on those comments. Now, you can figure out from the comments what's up. Are we taking someone else's content and producing these comments? Well, indirectly, yeah, but we're not using the actual content. We're using the comments generated from that content. And then if we choose to elaborate on the comments, then that's what we do. But the actual content is not being highlighted on the National Board of Comments on YouTube. I'm a Rasta for Life. So there's a range of topics that can be discussed and that can be highlighted without you using someone else's content. It's basically about the blogger not wanting to do the research and not wanting to do the work, and is afraid of doing their own presentation of what's going on. Now, if you have a camera and you're out there doing field work live, that's your content. You've created content because you went out there and you did field work. You went out there and you presented live content. So if you're being forced to create your own content, then you do live content of any kind of subject matter that's interesting to people. If something's happening, then you go out there in the field and try to do something live about it. You've created your own content. I'm sorry, I have a cold, I'm sick. Don't be afraid to create content. For example, what's being discussed now about the death, you could create your own content on that. You get the information, you get key points, locations, and so forth. You get that information. Even if you don't have pictures, video clips, none of that. You use the God-given brain that you got and you create a dialogue about the said topic that everybody's talking about. Create a dialogue. It could be short, it could be 10 minutes, 20 minutes, it could be 5 minutes of how you feel and your feelings and emotions. It could be quick and fast and nice. It could be long, it could be drawn out. And you build up your confidence to present your own dialogue. Your own, I love my voice. I love my everything. So I'm not afraid to come on the camera and do stuff. A lot of people are afraid to present themselves on social media. They feel they're ugly, they don't look good, they this, they that, they this, do go, gigi, whatever. They feel all kinds of insecurities. And that's why they present other people's content because they lack the confidence to present themselves. I'm just looking to see if anybody, they lack the confidence because they care about what people feel about them. I don't give a shit. You think I business how you feel about me? I'm not here because of y'all. I'm here because of me. There's gonna be people who like you. There's gonna be, be people who don't like you. There's gonna be ones that don't like what you present. There's gonna be ones who love what you present. But make sure that your presentation is original. Even though you think people don't like original content, they do. They just have to get used to you. And how they get used to you is you make your presence known on social media. Ones have to get used to your face, your character, your personality, how you present yourself. Do you smoke? Do you drink? Do you curse? Do you this? Do you that? You keep it real. A lot of people, a lot of people are offended when they see one's smoking weed on social media. Okay, here in America, New York, Brooklyn, weed is legal. So who cares? Nobody's watching that. Legalize it. Them say, oh, long Peter Tosh, Ray. Prophecy fulfilled. Prophecy has been fulfilled because it's legal. Peter Tosh said it. How much years ago? And his words have come to pass in Brooklyn, New York. So you shouldn't be offended. It's legal now. It always has been, but again, man-made laws on I'm a Rasta for Life, the National Board of Comments. I love this show. I do. I actually love this channel because it's also forcing me to be creative as well. Now, when I get more of an engagement, that would be good too. I don't want you guys to be afraid of me because I have a mouth, right? But I'm very nice. I am. So I'm just trying to elaborate on, being creative and not to be afraid of your creativity. That's what makes us individuals, our creativity, our presentation of ourselves. You keep it real and just keep it real. That's it. Just keep it real because that's who you are. So creating content, it's work. It's work. It's not easy. And ones that don't like to create content, they're lazy. So with that, I just wanted to highlight that little thing I saw on creating content on social media. I've already did a live on this before. I have. Scroll down, you'll see it. On I'm a Rasta for Life, the National Board of Comments. Thanks again for watching. I'm a blabbermouth. This is almost an hour. So we've reached the hour. So I'm out. Wait, we're almost there. Thank you for watching, and please remember to press the like and the subscription button after you watch this video. Even if you like it or not, you need to subscribe because I'm the coolest of the coolest. I'm trying for it to get to an hour and then I'll sign off. So yeah, I like to, engage, and I like to inspire, and I like to show you who I am as an individual because we're individuals and we're all different. So don't be afraid to present yourself as you are. That's the best thing. Keep it real. On I'm a National, it's the vodka. On I'm a Rasta for Life, the National Board of Comments.